Thanks so much for tuning into Home Cooking with Cheryl and watch me make my apple cinnamon candy apples that I bake in the oven. They are so good. And to use these cinnamon candies, they taste really good, especially with vanilla ice cream. So let's get started. Today I'm going to show you how I make my cinnamon apples. So the first thing that I start out with is in my pan, I'll place 1 cup of water. I have my oven preheated at 350. To my 1 cup of water, I'll add 3/4 cup of sugar. To 1/3 cup of the cinnamon candy. In the cinnamon candy are these Red Hots. I'll be placing this on my stove on medium, and then I'm going to mix it until everything's all dissolved. This will only take a few minutes. While I'm waiting for the water to heat up, I'm going to peel 4 apples. So I have 4 Fiji apples that I'm going to be peeling and taking the core out. Once they're all peeled, I'll be placing lemon juice over it so it doesn't turn brown. Make sure and try to get all the skins off of these apples when you're peeling them. And I purchased this core. So this will be great to take the core out of the apple. Just press it down. Place the apple core in the center of your apple, twisting as you're pushing down. But make sure you don't push through the apple because you want to leave the bottom of the apple because you'll be filling it up with the sugar and cinnamon candy mixture. So just twist the apple core, pop it, and see it comes right out. And that's what you're looking for. I'll keep repeating the steps until I have all 4 apples cored out. But make sure you don't push through the bottom of the apples because you do need the bottom of the apples intact. You can see how nice and clean it is in there. Takes all the seeds out. And I still have the bottom intact. So I'm on the last one. Clean it out a little bit. And now I'll place my apples in my lemon juice in my bowl. My sugar and the cinnamon candies have dissolved, so I'll turn off my burner. I'll place it off to the side, wait till I'm ready to use it on my apples. My baking dish, I'm going to spray the bottom and the sides with cooking spray. This is a 9 by 13 baking pan. I have 1 apple. Two. 3 and 4. Make sure to swish around your apples in the lemon juice before putting them in your pan. Now I'll take my glaze. I'll pour it over my apples. I made sure I filled the hole as well. I'll be placing them in my oven on 350 and I'll bake for 1 hour. This is really great served with vanilla ice cream. So now into the oven it goes. Wait for an hour and then you have some nice warm cinnamon apples and serve it with vanilla ice cream. It's really, really good. Periodically, check on your apples in your oven and just kind of put the glaze over them again. You don't want the apples to dry out, and you can see mine are nice and moist. Now I'll place them back in the oven. Another 15 more minutes and these apples are ready to eat. It's been an hour, so now I'm going to take one of my apples, place it on the plate, pour a little of this glaze over it. You can see how nice and moist the apple stayed. Like I said, periodically just put the glaze over these apples. I'll put a little bit more on because I love those cinnamon red hots. Doesn't that look good? Now I'll place a little vanilla ice cream off to the side. Sprinkle a couple more red hots over it. Now doesn't that look good? These cinnamon apples are super duper delicious. I highly recommend making them. The kids are going to love them. Thanks so much for tuning in to Home Cooking with Cheryl and watch me make my apple cinnamon candy apples. Please follow me on Twitter under Home Cooking with C and on Facebook, Cheryl's Home Cooking. I'll see you next video. Bye-bye.